Hey guys, here we are back for another guide. Now what I'll usually do on this hole is I'll usually play about 10% extra. I usually do like to do a rough bump type approach. You probably won't see me do that on this hole from the master tee. So you will probably see me play it very similar to what you see my opponent doing. Probably still play it very close to a plus 10%. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to get it to shoot up down through there perfectly. That actually looks pretty good. Coming through relatively good. Pretty good speed. Not too bad overall. I'm going to have a slight advantage. If I can pull this off with the sniper, I should be able to get a little bit better distance control than a Guardian. So you might not want to use a Guardian here. And here's 12.8. As I mentioned, I will use very close to this max ring number. It is kind of an over adjustment, and you can see with what I'm doing with my ball guide, maybe just a little bit of top spin and also offsetting this guide to kind of shoot it up through here, right around here. So as I mentioned, I am looking at kind of 14-ish rings here, so right around here, 14 and a half. And you can see my offset is going to be due to wind effect. So hopefully I can get relatively centered, and then that side spin, that's coming in too hot. So I'm going to lose this one, but you get the general gist of what you're trying to do. Elevation is pretty good. The only thing, it just came in a little bit too hot. It's those side winds. You can't tell if they're tailwinds or if they're, so if it's a tailwind, it's going to take off. If it's a headwind, it's going to check up. And when you get a side wind like that, it's very, very tough to see what's going to be predominant. So that's why you see me coming in just a little bit too hot. It's a very tricky wind. But, the difference between 230 and 330 will be the difference between you coming in too hot, and the way that I predicted it was just, a little bit too wrong. So, just something to keep in mind. I should have kept that ball guide short because it was a tailwind. So just something to be thinking about. Good luck with that hole, guys, and catch you guys on the next one.